I think it's important when thinking about evolution to realize that evolution as a method of adaptation to our environment to make us better suited to survive is not limited to physical characteristics. And before I go any further into this discussion, I'm just going to answer the question that I'm sure you're all asking. Yes, I am a legitimate sheriff. Okay, anyway, so basically what I mean by this is, evolution is that those species that happen to be able to survive in an environment will. If you happen to be born in a very cold environment with fur, or in a very hot environment with fans for hands, you're probably going to do a lot better there. And all of the slightly varied versions of the species that aren't suited to survive there won't. And everything that's left over is evolution. Evolution is not just on what we consider a physical level. Evolution extends beyond gills to lungs. Because of man's propensity as a toolmaker, and the fact that humans are such a highly social animal, a lot of elements of our environment have changed. For example, a lot of people have guns now, and sometimes people get fed up and pissed off and they shoot each other with them and they die. And a lot of people are starving, and sometimes people feel sympathy for them and feed them, leading me to believe that compassion is a trait that is becoming more and more so a trait that will be beneficial to the survival and growth of the human species. And obviously altruistic behavior isn't inherent to all humans, but the places where it does turn up, I think, are some of the most admirable and majestic and noteworthy elements of humanity. Humans who choose to do things for the good of others as well as the good of themselves are, I think, the ones that are best suited to survive in our environment. Because our environment is made up of communities. Cities and tribes and marketplaces and public pools. And those who add to the communities receive from the communities. And unlike physical characteristics, which for the most part cannot be chosen, otherwise I would be saying all this to you while hovering midair via my rocket feet, you can elect to be kind. And it makes me really sad sometimes that so many people, so much of the time, elect not to be. But I believe in the goodness of people as a whole. And I believe that people can decide to be good and kind, and that you can learn compassion. And I believe that if you're writing all of this off right now and saying that cooperation and empathy are unimportant, then maybe you should try. Maybe you should go right now and make a conscious effort to be kind.